So back to my episode 2 of Not So F2P Lumi. Today we're going to talk about what's the difference between Scania and Luna. And we're going to mainly talk about what are the prices of the popular items on TS, and also like how populated each server is and how that affected my gameplay in each server. So moving on to Luna first, so the kind of items that I find on TS are usually Magnificent Souls. So let's see, for Magnificent Arcarium it goes for MM, for Mech Queen that's 3B, Mech Sinus around 500 mil, Mech Killer 3.3, Magnificent Magnus 7.7, and Mech Venom is around 6.5B. Yeah, and then we do have Flames here, which is a Mythic Flame for 1B and Eternal Flame for 2B. So the prices of nodes in Luna is 74 mil. Actually, this morning I checked it was 72 mil, and Primal Essence is at 8.5B. And now moving on to how populated Luna is, we are gonna use SF80 as the comparison because SF80 is where a lot of alternates farm at. So as you can see, there's only one extension for Luna, and that's the number of pop parties there are at SF80. Luna is not very populated, so when you get higher SF, it's actually kind of hard to find a good pop party during hot time. And as you can see, we only have 18 channels, and that used to be more, but they kind of reduced it over the years. And now moving on to Scania, let's take a look at the prices of Magnificent Souls again. A Mech Arcarium goes for 8B, Mech Queen goes for 5.5, Mech Sinus for 700 mil, and Mech Killer for 3.3 mil, Magnus for 8.5, and Venom for 7. As you can see, it's generally a bit more expensive in Scania than compared to Luna. A Mystic Flame would roughly cost 1.7B and Eternal for 2.6B. So node prices in Scania cost about 77 mil, but they do have a higher stock compared to Luna, and at one time I actually saw there were 500 on the TS. And the Primal Essence in Scania costs around 8.5B too. Scania is actually a very populated server, so let's look at the number of parties there are at SF80 again. So as you can see, it's 1 extension, 2 extension, and 3, 4, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Yep, 13. And that's quite a lot of pop parties in a hot time. So Scania also have 48 channels, and that's way more than Luna. The bossing queue is also much faster in Scania compared to Luna when you go pop parties. So in summary, Scania is a lot more populated than Luna. However, it is a bit more expensive in Scania, and I believe the current metal rate for Scania is 21 to 22 SGD per B, and for Luna that's 22 to 23 SGD per B. Yeah, so that's something you might want to think about if you want to move to Scania. Okay, so moving on to my brand new SC high score, and this is with the slime buff. I actually did a higher score before I shot this video on Sunday, and that was 4268.